Oh là 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 là. Le trailer de Teemo. Hi. Bon, on va voir ce que donne le perso, c'est parti.
What?
Rival Scouts, this campsite ain't big enough for the four of us.
Il est joli. C'est bon, s'y attendait.
Have you even read the Scout Handbook?
Oh sa mère. Eh, les gens se plaignaient de Jinx. Ça va être pire. Ça va être pire. Ça va être pire. Ça va être 1000 fois pire. Il va être la raison pour laquelle ton rang va faire. Non, ça va. Et je pense que à haut et low, c'est tellement fort. J'avais vu sur Twitter que Sonic Fox dit qu'il allait le main directement. Ok, la ref. Le son de Valorant. La fancam. Et en vrai, c'est la première fois qu'ils font un trailer aussi monté, dynamique, enfin, et mémesque. Les autres sont pas comme ça. Ouah, mec, ils sont nuls ça ou pas? Parce que là, les champignons qui avancent, genre... Oh l'enchaînement, oh l'enchaînement. Waouh. Alors ça par contre... Là, il y a 4 Teemos sur le terrain. Est-ce que ce serait pas le tease d'un mode de jeu ou d'un fuse? Non, je pense plutôt un mode de jeu où on peut choisir les persos qu'on veut. Ce serait cool en vrai, ce serait sympa. Ce sera un bon mode annexe fun autre que de tryhard dans le lobby. Yikes. Le fait qu'il se cache dans les buissons, qu'il pop à un autre endroit, mon dieu. Ah non, c'est ça son ult. Ça devait être seulement son S1 ou son S2, le champignon qui avance. C'est... Ça a l'air fort, hein. Ça a l'air fort. On le savait que ça allait être le 10ème perso de toute façon. On le savait. Voilà, ref à l'EVO. Street Fighter. Et par contre, on est d'accord qu'on peut pas faire ça dans le jeu. Hein. Tu peux pas contrer, enfin tu peux pas pari à l'infini comme ça. Et c'est cool d'avoir mis cette ref en vrai. Bon, voyons voir ce qu'ils disent les devs.
Hello everybody, I'm Kyohei Lair. I'm a designer on 2xKO.
On l'a pas trop vu ce designer.
I'm Alex Jaffe, I'm lead champion designer on 2xKO.
Today is about Teemo. Finally, Teemo. So Teemo is a character that I learned about before I even learned about League of Legends. From the beginning, I knew he was like off-meta, meme, quirky character.
C'est bien qu'ils montrent les différents designers qui ont bossé sur les persos et que ce soit pas tout le temps les mêmes qui travaillent sur les persos. C'est ça qui fait que les personnages sont vraiment tous différents. Et que ce soit pas toujours les mêmes tous les mêmes designers qui s'en occupent. C'est bien.
We've been asked, specifically, the request has been weirdos. And I mean, I think Teemo is a really stand-up, regular, respectable guy.
Oui, c'est vrai qu'on n'avait pas de mascotte et de weirdos pour le moment.
So Teemo is a Yordle. And Yordles are this magical creature from Vandal City. And within Vandal City, there's this organization called the Vandal Scouts. And Teemo is at the head of it. I really want to mention the side of Scout for Teemo because our kit in To Exhale really takes an inspiration from what we thought or what we
C'est un
imagined
perso
how
que mes
his
potes pourraient
daily
jouer, c'est
life
sûr.
as a Yordle, as a
pense à
Vandal
Zephyr.
Scout would look like. In result, we have Teemo using like devices to help him float, to get around trains. We have shovels to dig up some treasures or whatever. We got a lot of flavor of the Vandal Scout. And
C'est impossible.
as you can see,
Peut-être que tu
Teemo
peux
is
le
a
bloquer,
very
je pense,
small,
mais ça a l'air
tiny
violent.
little character. And in fighting games, that usually becomes a big issue for the opponent. There's
Ah,
her
t'as
box all
3
the way up.
trucs. Champignons. Le... Je sais pas comment ça s'appelle, j'ai plus de vocabulaire, c'est ouf. J'arrive pas à savoir ce que c'est le truc au centre. Bon, ils vont sûrement le dire, mais... Genre, carotte empoisonnée, je sais pas ce que
to
c'est.
make him feel like an average height champ, maybe around ankle height. To compensate for his lack of width, we have his backpack and some naps attached to it.
I think y'all found this really good balance. Where like Teemo is shorter. There are some options that width against Teemo,
Ouais.
but they are pretty rare. The entire game is sort of tuned around Teemo in a way. His crouching height specifically, like every attack in the game, if we want it to be generally reliable and not kind of more of an edge case situational thing, that bottom of that hitbox goes just low enough to hit a crouching Teemo in the head. Obviously, everybody's been asking about small characters. A lot of people have been asking about Yordles specifically. We knew we wanted Yordles in the game. We've been telling you for ages, like, we wanted to find a way to put Yordles in the game, and guess what? Dear reader, we did.
Okay, let's talk about Teemo's kit a little bit. Let me start with Teemo's bread and butter. It is the mushrooms.
Delicious, like bread.
S2. Yep, Noxus Strat. So on the top of S2, Teemo jumps back, places the mushroom right in front of him. If
Right.
you are moving forward and throwing mushroom, he moves forward. And if you're moving back and throw the mushroom, he moves back and throws the mushroom.
I didn't
Okay.
realize that. That's a nice little touch.
You can also, like if you're jumping forward and throwing mushroom, you can land with your mushroom. There are many ways to play around this. Mushroom can be removed by the opponent's attacks. Another way to remove the mushroom is to just hit Teemo. Another way to deal with this is to get in proximity and just by blocking it or by avoiding it. And it's not really just a trap either for Teemo. Teemo has a lot of interactions for his mushrooms too. As you can see, Teemo can pretty easily set up
Il
his
peut
trap
en mettre
or his
sur d'autres
mushrooms.
champignons et ça rebondit.
As you can see, it also goes away after 7 seconds of inactivity.
That's eternity in game
Ok.
time.
Yeah. If you place a mushroom on top of another mushroom, it bounces on top of it and it jumps forward. towards the opponent.
Ok. Ah ouais,
And
le
another
zoning
interaction
est...
he has is that he has this move, jump down A3. It has its own purposes, like a combo window move. But if you use it with the mushroom, he jumps up and he can move here. He's free to move afterwards. Another interaction he has is shovel. This is his crouching forward A3. He pulls out a shovel and digs the ground. It has other uses like anti-air, OTG, but if you use it with the mushroom, it launches the mushroom forward, and while it's launching, the opponent could get hit by it.
Ok.
You may have noticed
Ça, c'est
when I was
instinctif,
exploding the mushrooms, but as I explode the mushrooms, he had 3 icons on top of his meter. First icon is the mushroom badge,
Ouais.
and as Teemo uses this mushroom and explodes the mushroom, it keeps filling up, and he keeps gaining the badges, and once he levels up, he gains the ability to spawn poison cloud from his mushroom explosions. The mushroom also looks a little different, indicating that it is a poisonous mushroom. And if the opponent stays inside the poison cloud, the opponent gets poisoned and they suffer a little bit of DOT.
We've got dual layers of annoying here. Screen filling up with mushrooms. You try to break them, and you're still holding that poison. That's really like, in my mind, that is like the core. Like Teemo has a bunch of fun tools. He's got a lot of fun toys to play with, but the mushroom is really like the thing that defines his identity more than anything.
Dans LoL,
right?
quoi, ouais.
Let's get to the second badge. This is the dart badge, and the dart in his kit is his L normal. So this is his light attack. You can press lights consecutively, and Teemo shoots darts up to 3 times at a time. Like this.
Wow.
Normals, let's go.
He can do this in the air as well.
Oh,
Yeah, it is
Les
quite
joueurs
a strong
auto-combo.
tool, and we think this is like
Moi.
one of the defining features or defining ways that Teemo is going to play
Light,
neutral
light,
and or
light.
zoning against the opponent. You can see when you hit the opponent with the darts,
Ouais.
Teemo gains 1 tick of the dart badge. He gains the poison dart.
More poison.
More
Let's
poison,
go.
yeah. He gains the poison dart.
Et ça
on
fait
the
des
first
dégâts
dart
sur
point,
la
the
durée?
opponent with the darts. Teemo gains 1 tick of the dart badge. He gains
Ah
the
ouais.
poison dart.
Ça reste dans le gris,
More
mais
poison, yeah.
si la barre
He
de
gains
vie
the
est basse,
poison dart on the
ça va dans le
first
rouge.
dart that he does out of the 3, and this is the same for grounded and air. Let's talk about the last badge, the slingshot, the sharpshooting scout. On tap
Sharpshooting,
of
yeah.
S1, he just shoots a slingshot forward, but you can charge this, and you can shoot farther, and you can also do this in the air. I think this is the only projectile that reach full screen. And it also has like peculiar use cases, unlike darts, for example, which is more of a straightforward projectile.
Bah non, les darts, ça va
And
full screen
Teemo
aussi.
has down S1 as well. He shoots up instead, and you can charge this the same as the standing S1 or air S1. Let me get to the
Bas
badge
S1.
part of this. So once Teemo hits 5 slingshots total. Oh, by the way, you have to hit the opponent. They cannot block these to get the point. Yeah, Teemo
Empoisonné.
gets the
Ouais, enflammé.
slingshot
Ok.
badge, and his rock becomes fire.
Donc ça fait un peu plus mal,
so
ouais. Parce
juicy,
que ces coups de base sont pas
so
si
Yeah.
mal que ça, en
One
vrai.
quick bonus
C'est une fois que c'est
that he gets for the
empoisonné
fire
ou
slingshot is that
enflammé que
he
ça fait mal en
receives
vrai.
a little more hit stun off of this, so it allows Teemo to link this projectile into like a normal for additional combos, for example.
Cool. So that's the main 3 badges. That's great.
Yeah,
And-
I mentioned another interaction with Mushroom earlier, but I couldn't show.
Évidemment,
And this
c'était
is the
sûr.
interaction
En vrai,
with
c'est
this
cool.
one, the slingshot. It really extends like the half the time for
C'est-
slingshot bullet. It really helps the rock.
C'est trop
Once
bien,
it
ouais.
bounces on Mushroom, the opponent will
Il va y
have a
avoir
hard
des plays de
time
ouf à
getting
Willow.
around it. Though the opponent can just strike the Mushroom and stop Teemo from doing stuff like this.
You know, you always were saying, hey, it's really important for him to have some long-range tools so that he can get that pressure up to actually move the game forward, get you coming to him, right?
So these badges, they persist across rounds. So once you get these badges, or once you accumulate points on these badges, you'll never lose them until the very end of that match.
Ok.
This is Fortis 1.
Donc round d'après, il peut faire très mal. Hein.
Yep. On charge of Fortis 1, he runs in place, gains
C'est
momentum,
Sonic.
and on freeze, he shoots
Sonic.
himself forward with a multi-attack.
Avant
We
S1,
generally
t'es Sonic.
considered this as like a combo extender, combo ender.
He doesn't hit the hardest, right? He's not the first character you imagine to just demolish your face into the ground, but he still needs to be satisfying. He needs to feel good. I think it
Le
feels
fait
real
qu'il
nice.
puisse te
to-
soulever quand t'es à terre,
smash
vraiment.
Teemo's
C'est
entire
c'est comme le
body
coup de
into
pied
your
d'assaut.
opponent.
C'est...
Right. Before I want to talk about the last special he has, one unique mechanic that he has is done by just crouching on the ground, sitting still. If you press down, and this is not to be confused with down forward or down back, Teemo becomes invisible within 2 seconds, and while he's invisible, he is free to move.
What are you setting up for?
What?
As you can notice, he comes out after a certain period of time, but while he's invisible, he enjoys a 15%.
Ça, c'est ce que les gens avaient teased au tout début quand ça allait être projectile. En mode, ils vont faire des trucs de ouf, ils vont se permettre de mettre des personnages invisibles comme dans LoL. Je pensais pas, j'étais pas sûr qu'ils allaient le faire. Parce que je me dis oui, mais si, enfin, t'es sur un écran, si ton personnage est invisible, c'est pas pratique. Mais vu que c'est toi qui contrôle le perso et qu'il y a la fumée sur le sol, en fait, ça fait que t'es imprévisible face à l'ennemi, mais tu sais ce que tu fais. Enjoy 15% de speed bonus. Donc tu peux vraiment te permettre de bait ou de... Après, il faut un temps, il faut vraiment rester assis. C'est quoi, c'est down S1, il avait dit? Je sais plus.
And this is not to be confused with down ground he has. One unique mechanic that he has is done by just crouching on the ground, sitting still.
Non, si juste tu fais down, pendant une seconde, perso est invisible. C'est... J'ai hâte qu'il fasse Akali, hein. J'ai tellement hâte.
If you press down, and this is not to be confused with down forward or down back, Teemo becomes invisible within 2 seconds, and while he's invisible, he is free to move.
What are you setting up for?
As you can notice, he comes out after a certain period of time, but while
Seulement
he's
si
invisible,
t'attaques ou tu
he
dashes.
enjoys a 15% speed bonus,
Ah non?
so he's able to.
Non, c'est vraiment,
get
t'as un
around
temps de
stage a
2
little
secondes et tu fais ce que
quicker,
tu veux.
And yeah, you
Donc,
just
tu veux
can't
vraiment
see him.
partir, sauter.
Of course, he can attack while he's invisible. Once you attack, he does come out though, so watch out when you attack.
Oui, ok, d'accord.
And another unique mechanic I want to mention for Teemo is the parachute. This is done when you're in the air. You can
Ok, tu
hold
fais un
up
double saut.
to
Ok.
deploy this parachute.
C'est bien parce que vu
And
que
when
le
you
perso
have
est
this parachute
petit,
deployed,
il
you
fait
can
pas
move
forcément
around
des
with
sauts
left or right.
faciles
It's
au-dessus
like
des
a
autres
fun
persos.
tool for Teemo to get around the stage. This leads me to the next special, or the last special.
Going.
Yeah. Which is down S2. Guerrilla tactics. Yep.
Guerrilla tactics.
So when you press down S2, Teemo plants a clump of grass on the ground and
Ouais.
it grows over time.
Wait, this seems harmless.
Et du coup, en
After it
faisant
grows, Teemo has
assis,
3
tu
interactions
peux
with the
stepper.
grass.
Ouais.
First is that he turns invisible inside the grass almost immediately.
Ok.
And unlike the crouching invisibility, he can actually move around and still remain invisible.
I love that. In this
Yeah.
tiny
À
little
l'extérieur?
space.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah ouais,
I
what?
have some sense of it.
Oh là
He can go outside
là.
too.
Yeah, and it persists for a little while.
Right. When he's outside of the grass, he can press down S2 again to teleport back to the grass. If you like don't remember the grass was behind you, for example, and like Teemo just goes behind you and just hits you real quick from behind. There's another use for this, and that is Teemo can use crouching H to burn the grass. And once you touch the flame, you get hit up to 3 times and you get launched up. Teemo can combo afterwards, of course. And another special feature about this fire is that once you get the fire and Teemo holds up,
Ouais.
you can float on the updraft of the fire.
Mais,
Another
mais, mais, on est dans Fortnite ou quoi là? What the fuck? Bon, en vrai, en game, je sais pas si t'as le temps de faire tout ça. Mais, genre, t'imagines, t'as ça plus le fuse freestyle. Genre, tu peux vraiment bait ton ennemi de ouf. Genre, c'est.
action that Teemo has with the grass is that once you get the flame slingshot,
Et les
you
gens, ils
can
trouvaient que
set the
Echo
grass
c'était
ablaze
ultra
with the flame
tricky
slingshot as well.
avant, mais là,
So let's talk about
Teemo,
Teemo
c'est un-
supers. So S1 super, Vandal Sky Patrol.
Attends. Donc c'est S1 plus light. Ok. Et donc du coup, tu voles automatiquement?
There we
Yeah.
go, you got it.
Yeah, Teemo
Right.
gets on his leaf copter, he flies around in it, and he shoots 9 darts total.
Ok.
Teemo can decide to just bust out the super and just, play neutral like this, and the opponent kind of has to get around, to get away. Say if you have a double down fuse, you can use the super, pull your assist,
Oh mon dieu.
and you can play around or play with the darts. Let me get
Jinx
to the
Teemo,
S2
ça
super.
va être-
This is
Oh, ça va
the
être tellement
not
toxique.
Surprise, the big mushroom.
Waouh.
Yeah, in principle, it works pretty similar to the regular mushrooms,
Donc c'est son
where it's just a
quoi.
bigger version of the mushroom trap. It does hit multiple times, does more damage. So one difference is that it cannot be destroyed by opponent's attacks. Yeah.
Si tu tapes, ça explose et tu te fais niquer.
But to deal with this, the opponent can get close to the mushroom and either block it or maybe try to
Oui,
get
on peut le
away
bloquer
from it.
quand même.
Another thing for the super mushroom is that it actually counts towards 2 points of the mushroom badge.
Attends, comment il l'a envoyé?
It actually counts towards 2 points
Ah, en
of
faisant
the
encore,
mushroom badge.
Bah,
So traditionally,
ok.
if you do a shovel on the mushroom, it just bounces once, replaces or moves to one plane forward. But if you shovel the big mushroom,
Ouais,
it keeps going forward.
ok.
Okay, let's talk about Teemo's ult. This is the ult, the blinding dart. Teemo shoots a blinding dart at the opponent. Once it hits, Teemo jumps up, throws a bunch of mushrooms at the opponent, drops some more on the opponent, and himself.
Ok.
This is a projectile ult. It does go pretty far, so like if you're here, you can probably hit it still. Yeah, it is
Ouais.
invulnerable like other ults.
Et
Let's
genre,
talk about
ouais.
assists real quick.
Faudrait voir
This
si,
is
si
Teemo's
loin
pure
tu
assist.
peux quand même, mais...
It's the mushroom. of course. But unlike the regular mushroom, he remains on the ground while he does this. That's partially because when you want to tag into Teemo once he's doing the assist, we didn't want him to, be in the air. So that's why he's on the ground. But
Les
otherwise, it's
assists
basically just a mushroom move. And
avec ce
this
perso vont être pas
is
mal. Ouais.
Teemo's back assist, the darts. Instead of 3, he shoots 2, but unlike
Ouais.
the regular darts, they come a little staggered. You may have noticed that once
C'est pas foufou,
the
ça. Le
projectile
champi,
hit,
ouais, mais ça,
the
c'est pas...
victim stays grounded. And that has a lot of implications for characters that can, I guess, like combo from the assist. You have a perfect combination here. If you can do like a ducking forward into,
Boom.
Yep. For someone like Jinx too, Jinx who is another projectile heavy character, I think Teemo can aid that very well as well. They just become like an actual bullet hell.
Wait, can you show me?
yeah.
I want to fight your bullet hell a
Sure.
little.
Teemo can set up his shop, and while he's doing this, Jinx is projectile combo. Yeah, and there's like some things you gotta deal with even after you get through all these. Let me get to Teemo's super assist, the Noxious Sweeper. When you call Teemo for super assist, he comes in from the air.
Oh my god. It's so
Oh, hell
He
no.
goes through the entire screen dropping little mushrooms. In a nutshell, this is
c'est
like
débile.
a screen clear assist, but obviously you can use it for pressure combos. Pressures might look like, because there are gaps in between, you can like cross them up.
Mon
of course,
Dieu.
for high lows. In Teemo's case, we really wanted Teemo to be able to be played by like anyone, really. Like even beginners or even someone who's not really played fighting games before and just checking out 2Xkale for the first time.
It was an interesting design problem where we knew Teemo had to be weird because he's a weirdo, like we've established. Anybody who sees him for the first time thinks he's cute and just wants to play should get to. And I think y'all did an amazing job of threading that needle.
Yeah, glad you pointed it out. That's another thing we want to make sure on Teemo's kit too. We want to
Politica.
make sure that individual tools that he has are individually fun to use. At least these tools, it's pretty straightforward. It's clearly good and easy to use. So yeah, we're super excited. So that is it for Teemo today. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm super glad that I was finally able to talk about Teemo and show y'all what Teemo's about. Thank you for watching. Please check them out in the early access that's coming soon.
Have a great time. Enjoy playing Teemo.
Alors, ça va être concert, hein. Ça va être concert. Hein. C'est... Ouais. Mais parlons d'une vraie bonne nouvelle, c'est que Token, Marvel Token sera à l'EVO France. Je vais enfin pouvoir toucher au jeu. Du 10 au 12 octobre, il va y avoir une queue monumentale. Il va y avoir une queue monumentale, mais je vais enfin pouvoir toucher au jeu. Et c'est l'EVO, il va forcément y avoir des annonces. Genre vraiment... forcément. Là, Spider-Man et Ghost Rider ont été jouables au Tokyo Game Show. Ils seront forcément jouables là aussi, je pense. Mais en plus de ça, je pense que il serait temps de teaser soit nouveau perso et ou date d'une nouvelle bêta, et s'il vous plaît plus ouverte, parce que là le truc c'était vraiment très restreint. Pour moi c'était vraiment très restreint. Pour moi genre vraiment tease. S'ils veulent faire ça bien, tease de nouveaux persos, un ou deux persos, et genre une date pour une bêta. Genre une bêta ouverte en... Allez, non. S'ils mettent ça en janvier, c'est trop... Ah, quoique, non, ils peuvent se le permettre. On va être en début octobre. Peut-être décembre, ouais, bêta ouverte décembre. Voilà, mais vraiment, tout le monde peut jouer, tout le monde. Et en vrai, ce serait Pixel. Donc, ouais, j'ai hâte de tester le jeu, voir les sensations. De toute façon, bah, ce sera que jouable sur PlayStation 5. Du coup, ouais, j'ai pas réussi à atteindre le rang diamant. En ranked, je m'étais dit que si j'atteins le rang diamant en une semaine, j'essaye de... Je m'inscrirai au tournoi de 2XKO, mais non, j'ai pas fait. J'ai pas réussi, je suis arrivé que Emerald 2. J'ai pas trop le temps avec le taf, et puis bah, j'ai d'autres jeux auxquels jouer, quoi. Du coup, tant pis. Du coup, tant pis, c'est pas grave, on supportera nos Français pour qu'ils aillent le plus loin possible. Que ce soit dans 2XKO, que ce soit dans Guilty Gear. Et on va tester tout ça. J'attends juste un truc, c'est que Invincible Versus soit testable aussi. Parce que c'est pas le jeu que j'attends le plus, mais j'ai envie de voir les sensations. Parce qu'en vrai, en voyant du gameplay, ça avait l'air assez épique. Donc, ouais, pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas? Je vais juste finir sur Marvel Rivals. C'est pas un jeu de combat, c'est vrai. Mais, mais, il y a Daredevil qui arrive. Et si le perso est vraiment stylé, il y a moyen que je restream un petit peu.
Here. It's great to see you all again.
New mode. Ok.
In season 4.0, Dr. Doom's plan
Faut vraiment qu'il fasse des nouveaux modes de jeu. Genre vraiment, please, vraiment, des vrais modes de jeu et tout. Il y en a marre que ce soit juste des TF2-like, les hero shooters. Faut vraiment...
The Heart of the Dragon
Soyez
has
originaux.
been delayed by Solar's clever tactics.
Après, ils ont des bonnes idées,
And
mais
as
c'est
the
pas...
Shenlong tournament preparation unfold, Daredevil is set to join the battle.
Allez, est-ce que c'est un tank?
Est-ce que
c'est un tank? Ce serait bien que ce soit un tank, mais il a pas la dégaine.
Already decided to commit a necessary evil for the greater good. Be sure to find out when Daredevil joins the Marvel Rivals
Encore
roster in
un
season.
dualiste. Encore un dualiste. Encore un DPS. En 2 saisons, on a 3 DPS et un tank. Ils font la même erreur qu'Overwatch, alors qu'ils avaient dit en interview, ouais, on sortira plus de tanks et de healers, et aussi plus de méchants. Parce qu'on a que des super-héros pour le moment. Alors que c'est un jeu de vilains et de héros. Et on a que des héros. Et là, on a encore un
Season
DPS.
4.5. As a duelist, Daredevil's iconic radar sense makes all evil visible.
Ouais.
Nothing escapes his sight.
À voir si
In
le perso
combat,
est fort,
He can pick a
s'il est
priority
skilled.
target based on the situation, use his agility to close the gap,
Ouais,
and
ça a l'air d'être un
unleash
perso
rapid
clair
attacks
comme,
with his speedy clubs. When facing top opponents,
comme Iron
Daredevil
Fist.
taps into the beast's power,
Beast
amplifying
Power.
his martial arts for even more deadly strikes. Activate his ultimate ability, and Daredevil fully unleash the beast.
Ouais.
Any enemy who dares look at him will be gripped by fear, awaiting his cold justice.
Comment ça? Les gens qui le regardent. Je pense que c'est juste genre, c'est assombrer autour de toi quand il t'a en visu, je pense. Et du coup, il focus un ennemi ou genre plusieurs ennemis? Genre, est-ce que t'es en mode extension du territoire et genre t'emprisonnes une personne et tu 1v1? Ce serait stylé.
This
Mais je pense
update
pas.
brings another round of team-up ability adjustments.
Ouais,
We are removing Ragnarok Rebirth
ok.
and taking Teemo out of Gamma.
Bien. Bien.
Two brand new team-up
Enfin.
abilities are coming. Bestial Hunt.
Attends, et là et
Two
Namor.
brand new team-up abilities are coming.
Ok.
Bestial Hunt.
Ok, quand tu mets une smoke, ça fait presque comme une flash, genre ça sombre autour.
And Deep Breath.
Ok. Petite bref. Ok, j'arrive pas à visualiser ça fait combien de dégâts, mais... Ah, quand tu tues quelqu'un, ça met...
Season 4.5.
J'en peux plus, hein. Namor, il est designé pour être Horrible. Exactement comme Symmetra dans Overwatch. Pareil, pareil. Ah, merde, j'ai remonté ma sensi. Tu vois.
Will also introduce an exciting new mode,
Ouais,
with
qui est...
details to be revealed at the Thailand Game Show on October 17th.
D'accord, on saura pas du
Plus,
coup.
we prepared a special Halloween event.
Oh! Oh! Dinguerie! Les skins sont incroyables! En plus, ça vient de la série Marvel Zombie, là, les 4 épisodes. D'ailleurs, je vous conseille d'aller les voir si vous êtes un fan de Marvel, parce que c'était vraiment cool. Et bah, pas celui de Spider-Man, mais... Ah oui, ça c'est le Spider-Man, je sais plus le numéro de la Terre, mais qui devient complètement une araignée. C'est stylé de mettre ça comme costume d'Halloween en vrai. Le Moon Knight Blade là. Ah, c'est stylé. Ça se trouve, le mode Hear Me Out. Le mode PvE, c'est un mode Marvel Zombie. Vous l'avez entendu ici en premier.
And themed costumes, so we can celebrate this mysterious and
Le mode
lovely
PvE,
season together.
le mode mystère là. Marvel Zombie. De toute façon, j'ai envie de dire,
We've heard
il y a déjà des bots en PvE, hein, voilà. Il y a déjà un mode PvE où tu peux affronter des joueurs. Donc, un mode vraiment PvE zombie, ça me semble pas déconnant.
the community's requests for
Mais il faut que ce soit
cross-platform
cool, pas comme
progression.
Overwatch. Overwatch, c'était
We have
pas...
made it a top priority, and it's been frantically cooking in development behind the scenes. We're excited to share that the feature is now ready.
S'ils font un mode zombie à la Call of avec genre des... Genre round, genre des zombies normales, et genre chaque 3 rounds, il y a un héros Marvel en zombie qui est là, et genre c'est un boss, ça peut être très stylé. Genre ça, à 4-5 joueurs, ça peut être très très cool.
However, to ensure a smooth launch, we'll first
Ouais, mode
invite a
progression, je
small
m'en fiche, je
group
joue
of
que sur
players
PC de toute façon.
to taste and provide feedback during in season 5.
Ok.
You will be able to link your account from different platforms in settings, other account linking. Once you set the main character from one platform, you will use it across all linked accounts.
Ouais, ok.
Please note, your rank and leaderboard position will remain
mais
separate
séparé,
for
je peux-
each platform.
Ah, ok, d'accord.
Battle stats
Bah, genre
and rank
enquête sur
are
les...
checked independently for each
Ouais, c'est pas
device.
con. Mais dans ce cas-là, il faudrait arrêter de nous forcer, nous, joueurs PC, à jouer avec des joueurs consoles. Vraiment. Les joueurs consoles peuvent jouer que avec des joueurs consoles, mais nous, joueurs PC, on est obligé de se taper les joueurs manettes. Et je suis pas...
To meet player demand, we're introducing home screen background customization.
Ah, bien ça.
You can freely set previous season's main page animations
Non, en
and
vrai, c'est
music,
cool ça.
and even download high-res image of the login and lobby screen.
Ouais, ça, je m'en fiche, mais... ok.
Zhiyong is still hard at work on balance changes. Stay tuned for upcoming balance announcements and
Ok.
detailed team up ability and
J'aimerais bien qu'il
adjustments.
buff un peu
And as always,
Phoenix.
ignite the battle.
Parce que j'aime bien le perso, mais il est pas très puissant. Enfin, le design de Moonette est vraiment très stylé quand même. Hein. Le perso est vraiment très stylé. Ok. Bon bah, que de news. Teemo, EVO et du Marvel Rivals, on va voir. En vrai, si ils mettent un mode zombie et que le gameplay d'Daredevil, je kiffe bien, je pense que je vais restream du Marvel Rivals. Là, je me focusais sur le jeu de combat, mais... il y a moyen. Bon, merci d'avoir suivi cette vidéo et... bye.